Hi everybody, this is Elizabeth with the Foreign Mom. This is my YouTube channel. Please feel free to subscribe down below. I also have an Instagram account where I share super fun kids activities every day. So I will post the link below so you guys can follow me if you like. So I wanted to share a little bit more about my story and why I started this Foreign Mom blog. So again, I'm Elizabeth. I'm originally from Germany. I was born and raised there. I came to the United States when I was 23 years old. Honestly, I still can't believe it. I literally packed 2 suitcases, went on an airplane. I remember getting out of the plane in New York City, and I was really overwhelmed. I was like, what have I done? The first month was quite challenging. My English wasn't very good, so it was hard to get around. It was hard to make friends, all that stuff. But within 2 years, I started university. I studied psychology. I minored in art. And I met my husband while I was a student, and we ended up getting married, which was wonderful. And we moved in together. We bought our house a couple of years later, and we decided to have children. And I remember while I was pregnant thinking, oh my God, my maternity leave is 3 months long. That's it. So I have 12 weeks. It was paid 100% because I worked for a nonprofit organization. Everybody told me I was so incredibly lucky, and I just didn't feel that way. So I was really overwhelmed. I wanted to breastfeed. I wanted to be there for my child. And in Germany, you can stay home up to 3 years, but usually people stay home for like about a year. And then they come back. They get back to the jobs that they left. They get back into the positions, and they just continue their lives. Plus, they get to put their kids into daycare, which is, well, actually, I don't know if it's paid anymore or if you have to pay a little bit. I think it depends on where exactly you live in Germany, but it's definitely not as expensive as here. So that being said, but so yeah, I was on maternity leave, and before it was over, I said to my husband, like, I can't leave her like all day. I just can't. I'm breastfeeding. She was like this big, and I just couldn't see myself leaving. Anyway, so I went back. I talked to my manager. I got a new manager in between because the old one left, and I talked to her. I pretty much introduced myself and talked to her, and I said I want to come back part-time. So I was a caseworker. That meant I had crazy hours. People call you around the clock and all that stuff. And she said, well, that sounds great, because I said I could be a case aide, so I could help the caseworkers, and if they feel overwhelmed, they can just give me the work or whatever. And she said that sounds wonderful. But of course, her boss, who I also didn't know, he was new, said no. So I sent in my resignation. I said, I can't. I need to be with my child. So my husband was super supportive. He said, Elizabeth, no matter what happens, I'm here for you. I love that you love our child so much that you want to be there, and you're a wonderful mother and all that good stuff. So he was behind me, he supported me, and I decided to stay home. And that was such a good decision for me, I think. But it's hard. I'm sure you're watching this video because you probably are a foreign mom, or you know somebody from a foreign country, or you're just curious. But just imagine having a child and being by yourself. Sure, I have my husband and his family live about 20 minutes away, but my mom wasn't there. My sisters weren't there, and that was incredibly hard. So, and then on top of everything, you have the time difference. So even when I wanted to talk to my mom, I had to wait, until the next day because it was too late, or I had to get up early to catch her. I could reach her around the clock. So raising a family by yourself with your husband in a foreign country was so challenging, and it still is, And it's not just like raising them, it's also everything is different. In your country, which doctors are good, where to go, where to deliver, all that stuff. You just know. But here you have to learn everything new. Everything is different. And it starts with the language. I mean, what are all the words for, maternity and paternity and, labor and delivery and epidural, you name it. And I'm sure most of these words weren't in your brain, in your vocabulary, before you were pregnant. Anyway, so yes, so you are all by yourself. You do not have your support right here, and everything is different. You have to figure everything out for yourself, and you are very emotional. Maybe I was the only one who was very emotional, but I highly doubt that. But yeah, so I had so many struggles. Like, I had to figure so much stuff out, and that's why I wanted to create my blog, because it took me a long time to do so, and it was hard and it was challenging, and I felt really discouraged at times, and I even considered moving to Germany at one point with my husband, but we just both knew it wasn't the right choice, because he doesn't speak German. I already had a degree here. He had a degree here. We had our house, we had friends, like his family is here, and it was just not the right choice. So I created this blog because I want to show you that you can do it. Like, it is hard, but I'm here. And I also have a Facebook support group for foreign moms, so I will put the link below as well. If you have a question or if you feel just overwhelmed, write us. Like, we're here, and we are not judging you, because we know how hard it is. Okay. So, but I want to also talk a little bit about good things, because they always say if you feel overwhelmed in life or something is not working out for you, you should go back to your roots. And that is so incredibly true. So what I did is I looked for other Germans, and I couldn't really find anybody close. So it was always like driving at least 45 minutes. But I had an infant. I don't want to be in a car for 45 minutes. Charlotte was a very good little baby, but she was still a baby. So yeah, I created my own mom's group, and we're still under 40 members, but I think that makes us so different, because we're a smaller group, but we're present, we're there. Like, I schedule mom's night outs, for instance, once a month, and people are coming. I schedule play dates and people are coming, and it's actually nice to have this like smaller group of women that support each other and that know what we're going through. So I feel like having this tribe really, really did help me to be a better mom and to figure things out, and to know I'm not the only one. I feel like sometimes just knowing that what we're going through is normal, or it's at least normal to somebody else too, helps. Wouldn't you agree? But anyway, so I am sharing so much on my blog about being a foreign mom, but I also wanted to create videos to really explain to you that your life will get better, that your life is so worth living. And yes, it is hard being by yourself. I totally get it. But you always get what you put in. Wouldn't you agree? So anyway, so I'm really excited for you to be here on my YouTube channel, and I will share much, much more with you, and how I raise my children bilingual, how I mean, my kids are foreign too, by the way, how I survived my I would say maybe 4.5 years of motherhood in a foreign country. Like, I want to share all of this with you, and please feel free to email me or to comment below about specific questions that you have. I'm more than happy to go over that with you. I shared some general stuff on my blog already, like, like OBGYN versus midwife, like what is the best choice for you, for instance. But there's so much that needs to be said. But if there's something that you want to know, something that you're really struggling with, please reach out. I'm happy to create a video, a blog post, or you can write in my mom support group for foreign moms. Like, we are here. I'm here for you, and that is just the message that I want to give you today. And it will get better, and You are not alone anymore. Now you have your four mom blog tribe, okay? Alrighty. You have a good day, and please like the video if this resonates with you, and comment if there's something that you want to know. Have a wonderful day.